The rise of sim racing. How virtual racing is influencing F1. In the past decade, sim racing has emerged as a significant force in the world of motorsport, reshaping how fans interact with racing and influencing the sport at all levels. Although traditional motorsport has constituted the foundation of the racing domain, the emergence of sim racing virtual racing utilizing high-fidelity simulations has established a connection between gamers and actual racing. With its increasing popularity, sim racing is significantly impacting Formula One F1, affecting drivers' training regimens, team strategies, and fan engagement with the sport. An examination of the impact of virtual racing on Formula 1. The birth of sim racing. Sim racing has been around in various forms since the 1980s, however, it was not until the early 2000s that technological advancements and public interest converged to establish the phenomena recognized today. With the emergence of increasingly advanced computers, consoles, and high-quality racing wheels and pedals, sim racing evolved from a niche pastime into a worldwide endeavor. Titles such as Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport, and iRacing have captivated millions of racing enthusiasts and aspiring drivers by providing a highly accurate virtual representation of the sport. This virtual world has progressively advanced alongside technology, introducing professional-grade simulators that accurately emulate real-life racing conditions, tracks, and vehicles with remarkable precision. With the enhancement of simulation software quality, the experiences and opportunities for participants in the virtual racing realm also advanced. This is when F1 recognized the genuine potential of sim racing, not merely as a form of entertainment, but also as a valuable resource for both gamers and professional drivers. 2. Professional drivers adopt sim racing. In recent years, some F1 drivers have integrated sim racing into their training regimens, acknowledging its significance in refining their skills. Drivers such as Lando Norris, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc have vocally endorsed their utilization of simulators, frequently dedicating extensive hours to virtual racing to sustain their acuity and enhance their abilities. Sim racing provides a significant chance for professional drivers to train on Formula One circuits, particularly during the off-season when access to a physical race car may be limited. These simulators emulate racing conditions, providing drivers the opportunity to mimic various weather scenarios, tire strategy, and race circumstances in a manner that is otherwise unattainable. Sim racing enables Formula One drivers to refine mental strategies, such as race tactics and overtaking maneuvers, without the substantial expenses or logistical challenges associated with conducting test sessions at real racetracks. Sim racing serves as a multifaceted instrument in an F1 driver's repertoire, whether for mastering a new track or refining a particular facet of their racing technique. 3. The Virtual Grand Prix Series. The establishment of the F1 Virtual Grand Prix Series in 2020 marked a pivotal advancement in the intersection of sim racing and Formula One. With the COVID-19 pandemic disrupting the physical F1 season, the Virtual Grand Prix Series was introduced to sustain the sport's momentum and captivate spectators. The series saw contemporary F1 drivers, esports experts, and celebrities competing against one another in the official F1 video game. The events were transmitted live, drawing millions of viewers and enabling fans to engage with their preferred drivers in an entirely novel manner. This virtual platform facilitated the connection between conventional motorsport and esports, highlighting the competitive essence of sim racing. The Virtual Grand Prix Series was particularly distinguished by its amalgamation of entertainment and professional racing, providing a unique competition devoid of physical hazards but retaining the excitement of F1 racing. Drivers such as George Russell, Charles Leclerc, and Alexander Albon engaged in sim racing, illustrating that this medium can provide an enjoyable and competitive platform for professional drivers to interact with fans while exhibiting their driving prowess in a virtual setting. 4. The impact of sim racing on F1 esports. F1 esports has emerged as one of the most rapidly expanding sectors in competitive gaming, primarily due to the impact of virtual racing. Since its establishment in 2017, the F1 Esports Series has enabled elite virtual racers globally to vie for significant rewards. The rivalry in F1 esports is exceedingly intense, with competitors dedicating extensive hours on simulators to refine their skills. A multitude of F1 esports drivers are now regarded as elite within the virtual racing world, with several having successfully converted into professional racing careers. David Tunidze, the 2019 F1 Esports Series champion, has garnered acclaim for his driving prowess, enhancing the credibility and visibility of the virtual racing domain. The integration of esports by F1 has established an inclusive and accessible avenue for fans of varying skill levels to engage with the sport. The F1 Esports Pro Series enables amateur drivers to qualify and compete against pros, thereby integrating sim racing into the broader F1 ecosystem. This inclusivity has drawn a diverse clientele, ranging from gamers desiring an entry point into motorsport to fans seeking a more interactive engagement with the sport. 5. Transforming fan engagement. Sim racing has transformed fan engagement with Formula One. Fans may now engage in an unprecedented level of interaction, enabling them to feel more connected to the event. Virtual racing offers enthusiasts the chance to race on identical tracks as their idols, engage in multiplayer competitions, and attempt to emulate the lap times of professional drivers. The digital realm provides enthusiasts an interactive aspect of the sport, whether via multiplayer online games, broadcasting F1 esports events, or observing drivers engage in virtual races. For example, observing an F1 driver compete in an esports series enables fans to establish a direct connection to the sport as they witness recognizable names and personalities engage in an alternative form of racing. Sim racing provides accessibility to individuals who may never have the opportunity to attend a live F1 race. The increasing popularity of esports enables fans worldwide to engage in virtual races or watch live feeds of F1 esports tournaments, cultivating a global community of F1 aficionados. 6. Formula One teams and simulation racing. Formula One teams have recognized the significant potential of simulation racing for formulating their tactics. Teams such as Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, and McLaren have established sophisticated simulator rigs that closely replicate the actual racing experience. These simulators enable teams to evaluate diverse car configurations, strategies, and tire selections as under varying virtual conditions, eliminating the expenses and time associated with physical testing. Simulators provide teams with a method to evaluate new components or concepts prior to their on-track implementation, enabling them to refine their strategy within a controlled virtual setting. During a race weekend, teams frequently utilize simulators to evaluate data from practice sessions, employing this information to enhance decision-making during the race. This virtual component has rapidly become a crucial aspect of a team's race weekend preparation, enabling engineers to test car configurations without jeopardizing the vehicle's integrity. Formula One teams utilize simulators for driver training, ensuring that drivers are acquainted with particular racing circuits, tire management techniques, and other factors that may influence race results. The interplay between actual racing and virtual simulations has fostered a dynamic synergy that is ever growing. Let us know in the comments what you think about the rise of sim racing, how virtual racing is influencing F1, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more captivating content on our YouTube channel.